Let's talk about the filth that's starting to come out in the early days of the Diddy trial. This, of course, is P. Diddy. Surprise, surprise, he's a creep. Surprise, surprise, he's done horrible.
And we got word from insiders at the White House that Donald Trump was seriously considering...
The shocking family betrayal has left Sean Diddy Combs broke and straight up abandoned. Once the king of hip-hop with hundreds of millions stacked, his empire now looks like an empty shell. And the wild part? It's not the feds, not the brands that cut ties after his scandals. It's his own blood. The same kids who used to call him the best dad ever. It's giving Shakespeare vibes. A father drowning in legal drama while his daughters secretly plan their escape. Word on the street says Jesse and Delilah Combs didn't just dip into Europe to avoid paparazzi. They allegedly took the keys to accounts Diddy thought nobody could touch. Now he's staring at bank balances that just vanished. The mogul who once had endless cash. Yeah, pockets looking scary right now.
It's a Connie thinking like, this is my domain. They were just being bratty, I think.
You're a twin.
I am.
Do you think twins are more bratty because it's kind of a cute little thing that they're twins and they look alike and blah, blah, blah?
I think it's more of a sign of just bad parenting.
Reports say the twins moved quickly, slipping right through the cracks of Diddy's falling empire. Word is they got tipped off about a hidden Swiss account, the type of secret stash rich power players use to dodge creditors, exes, and even the feds. An insider claims someone from Diddy's own crew finally cracked and handed the twins the codes their dad thought would never see daylight. Within hours, the money was gone. Picture it. Diddy sitting in a New York courtroom fighting for bail, while across the globe his daughters are draining the very cash he planned to use to survive. By the time he caught on, Jesse and Delilah were already overseas, flexing European skylines and luxury hotspots on socials. This wasn't just a low-key getaway. It was a full-on spending spree. Paris boutiques, yacht deals in Monaco, and even whispers of a private island buy in the Mediterranean, all allegedly funded by the stash that was supposed to cover Diddy's settlement cases. If that's true, this isn't just betrayal, it's straight-up rebellion. His secret lifeline turned into their escape card from the Combs legacy. And the irony, the money he hid from the world is now fueling their soft launch into a life beyond his shadow. So the big question is, are Jesse and Delilah victims of their father's chaos, just doing what they had to do? Or are they cold-blooded players cashing out before the walls cave in?
We're told before the ride they were told 3 times to put their phones away, but the twins defied the rules.
Why do you have to put down a phone on a roller coaster?
Because if you ride it and you drop it, it could hit someone.
What we know is the twins aren't exactly hiding. From being spotted on roller coasters at the Orange County Fair to showing up in matching gingham fits at court, they've been out here living loud, while their dad sits behind bars. One moment they're crying in court, shaken by closing arguments that could decide Diddy's freedom, and the next they're walking hand in hand with their sister serving "We Stand Together" vibes. But behind the photo ops, insiders say a whole plan was already in motion. Jesse and Delilah were allegedly moving money and setting up their escape to Europe. The timing feels way too perfect. Court appearances painted them as loyal daughters, but sources claim they were quietly draining their father's last lifeline. And the receipts are stacking up. Paris eyewitnesses swear they saw the sisters leaving Avenue Montaigne with bags full of designer drip. In Milan, word is they were negotiating for a custom car, stuff usually reserved for royals and billionaires. Then there's that non-stop island rumor. A slice of Mediterranean coastline suddenly tied to shell companies with names suspiciously close to the Combs fortune. Coincidence? Maybe. But the whispers match the facts. Diddy's net worth, once flexed at $400 million, has nosedived. And the math doesn't lie. Someone's been draining the pool dry.
They once worked together a long time ago. They're not friends now. They don't like each other. And yeah, 50 has taken every shot, especially when Diddy has been down.
Meanwhile, the once mighty patriarch is reportedly spiraling. Sources close to the jailed mogul say he's frantic, begging his legal team not only to fight the charges but also to track down the missing money. But it's not just him cracking. His other kids, the same ones once showcased as proof of his perfect blended family, are falling apart too. Justin's name keeps popping up in lawsuits. Christian is facing heat over messy yacht scandals. The whole Combs dynasty. It's starting to look less like royalty and more like a demolition site. Diddy always painted himself as the mastermind, the bad boy for life who could finesse his way out of anything. But now, he's powerless, watching his empire crumble while even his heirs chip away at what's left. And the betrayal hits extra hard because it flips family loyalty upside down. On Father's Day, Jesse and Delilah called him the best dad in the world. Looking back, those words feel less like love and more like an obituary for a bond destroyed by secrets and greed. "We love you so, so much. Words can't even explain," they wrote on Instagram. But actions speak louder than captions. Fast forward to today. The same daughters are accused of blowing through millions faster than Diddy can even file motions. Every new sighting adds fuel to the fire. Matching pink sweats at a California fairground, then high-end silhouettes spotted through tinted glass in Rome. Their chill, carefree vibe hides the real tension. Are they truly freeing themselves from their father's messy legacy, or just looting the vault while it's wide open? For fans, the drama is addicting. For Diddy, it's straight up devastating. And in the background, the whispers only get louder. Have the twins actually broken free of their father's downfall, or have they just set the stage for an even bigger reckoning waiting to hit?
Are you surprised by the evidence that's already coming out in the criminal trial?
No, I'm not surprised. I experienced some of those things. Witnessed violence.
As Diddy watches his fortune slip away, those close to him say he's falling apart in silence. No longer the larger-than-life mogul commanding stages and boardrooms. He now just roams the halls of his Los Angeles mansion, drained, heavy with betrayal. The place that once pulsed with noise, parties, and celebration has turned hauntingly quiet. Insiders claim he's desperate for reconciliation, calling out to the very kids who turned their backs on him, only to be met with nothing but silence. The court losses and broken contracts hurt, but what's killing him the most is the emptiness left by his family's retreat. Whispers say he replays his downfall over and over in his mind, convinced his own choices planted the seeds of rebellion. Friends describe him as a shell, haunted not just by legal files stacked against him, but by the faces of the twins he raised. The man who once built hip-hop empires, who dominated charts and after-parties, now sits as the architect of his own loneliness. Those who've spoken to him say his words come out fractured, sliding between explosive rage at the betrayal and deep sorrow for everything lost. And that's the cruelest irony. The man who built his image on family and loyalty, undone by the very bonds he thought would never break.
Unfortunately, we're all going to take a disgusting trip to his seedy, awful world. You know, the man has no class. He has no kindness in his dark, dark heart. And he's depraved. That's my opinion. This is a depraved, disgusting individual about whom I wish to hear nothing after this trial is done.
Meanwhile, thousands of miles away, Jesse and Delilah are living a completely different story. Their escape to Europe has turned into a carousel of luxury. From Monaco's yacht-filled marinas to Paris soirees where rumors say they rub shoulders with Europe's elite, the twins are moving louder than ever. Social media only makes the fire burn hotter. Their cryptic captions hint at freedom and fresh starts, smiles shining against luxury backdrops that scream they're not mourning their dad's downfall, they're celebrating their own rise. Whether it's calculated shade or a true bid for independence, the message is loud and clear. The bond with their father is officially cracked. His desperate calls for reconciliation, met with silence. Their posts swing from playful independence to sharp-edged symbolism. Lavish tables set for two, captions about never looking back, champagne glasses clinking inside private jet cabins. Insiders in the European fashion world say the twins are using the Combs name as a golden ticket into circles that were once off-limits. Designers reportedly send them exclusive pieces, hoping for a feature on their feeds. Whispers even suggest they've scored front-row seats at fashion shows normally reserved for royals and heiresses. But here's the real question. Is this new independence just a shield to protect themselves from their father's scandals? Or is it a full-on power play to prove they're more than just Diddy's daughters?
I can't wait. I can't wait for everybody to find out what's really been going on in the background.
What's pulling even more eyes right now are the cryptic messages Jesse and Delilah keep dropping on social media. Sure, most of their posts are all about luxury, travel, and freedom, but sharp-eyed followers have noticed captions with a darker edge. Phrases like "truth coming soon," "no more lies," and "the vault finally opening" have fans speculating that the twins are gearing up to spill secrets that could blow up their father's legacy. Every emoji, every late-night post gets dissected. Are they teasing explosive revelations? Or just stirring the pot and riding the frenzy that's already surrounding them? Industry insiders hint there's more going on than teenage rebellion. The timing is suspicious. These cryptic captions often drop right after a new lawsuit or scandal hits Diddy's name. The implication: the twins might be quietly syncing their moves with the narrative of his downfall, casting themselves not just as survivors, but as potential whistleblowers. If that's true, the fallout could reach way beyond family drama. It could rip open the vault of Diddy's empire, the one he spent decades trying to keep sealed. The idea of a tell-all book keeps popping up in gossip circles, with publishing execs rumored to be circling Jesse and Delilah like sharks. A memoir from the daughters of hip-hop's most controversial mogul wouldn't just sell millions. It could completely rewrite how the world sees Diddy's empire. Whispers of negotiations are already floating through New York and London, with speculative offers reportedly reaching 7 figures. If even half the rumors are true, this could end up as one of the most explosive releases in entertainment history. But not everyone thinks the cryptic posts are about a book. Some insiders say it's all part of a bigger power move. In today's world, where clout equals currency, the twins might be holding their father's secrets as leverage. Insurance, basically. Every hint and tease could be a veiled warning. If Diddy pushes too hard for reconciliation, or if his lawyers try to drag them into the mess, they have the receipts to burn everything down. And that's what makes the speculation so wild. Nobody knows how far Jesse and Delilah are willing to go.
They've been afraid of coming forward. They've been afraid of what he could potentially do to them within the industry, what he could do to them professionally, maybe even personally. And so yes, it's been a dark secret they've held on to for a very, very long time.
The Combs empire once looked untouchable, but now it teeters on the edge of collapse, shaken not by rivals, but by bloodline betrayal. With whispers of stolen millions, cryptic threats, and a tell-all memoir looming, the truth could shatter everything. Are Jesse and Delilah carving freedom, or writing the final chapter of their father's downfall? Stay tuned, because this story is only getting darker. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell so you don't miss the next twist.